Hunter Weidner, the BES-TEX Scholar Athlete of the Week from Concho Sports Network. How are you doing, sir?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm all right, man. You were on this call like 30 minutes early. You must have been really excited.
Yeah.
Have you been able to concentrate on anything else at all, knowing that you were going to do this interview? Because I know it's a huge deal.
Uh, yes, sir. It is a pretty big thing, but just not trying to
So
mess it
being
up and get it ready to go.
no, I'll do that. You leave that to me, okay? You don't
Yes,
you
sir.
don't mess up real bad because you are the Scholar Athlete of the Week, which means you're a good student. We'll talk about that coming up. Let's talk about athletics. Senior at Central, you enjoying your senior year?
Yes, sir. I am.
All right. Do you have a full course load, or do you like go half a day now at school?
I have 4 periods I go to a day, so I get out about 1:06 every day, and then have baseball later in the day.
What time do you guys practice?
We get there around 3:15 and practice until about 5:30 or 6.
Okay. Man, that's a long
Yes,
practice. How
sir.
does that work? Yeah, senior baseball player, an all-star baseball player. How does that work at practice? What do you work on first, and then what do you after you do warm-ups or whatever? Do you bat? Do you work on your pitching or what?
So usually Coach Penry has us a sheet, and it shows us what we're doing the day. Like sometimes it'd be so we're gonna toss and get loose, and then hit some BP, and then call it a day. But sometimes you might be doing pitching work and fielding one day, or hitting the other day.
Let's talk about numbers. Do you know all your numbers, all your stats? Do you know them offhand?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay, you'll make me
No,
put my
sir.
glasses on. You have the highest batting average on the team right now at 423. Do you know that? Did you know you have the highest?
No, sir, I did not. No, sir.
There you go. There you go. And you also have a really good fastball, a live one, as they say, gunned at 90 plus. Did you know that?
Yes, sir, I did.
Is that what's the fastest you've ever been gunned? Is that about it? 90, 90, a little
Uh,
over?
I was I was told I've been gunned at 91.
Okay. Man, how many pitches
Yes,
can you
sir.
throw generally before you need a real rest of your arm? Is there a specific
I
number?
usually, I would say I average around maybe 85 to 90 pitches before I'm done for the day.
Okay. Is it up to you? Or is there a certain number around
Uh,
that number, or you just, hey man, I've got to take a break? Uh,
no, sir. I usually Coach Penry knows better. He knows us pretty well by how our arms are and how long we can go, and when he needs to take us out and bring somebody new in.
and you're averaging over a strikeout an inning, so I think that fastball might intimidate a few people.
Yes, sir.
Do you notice batters backing up a little bit when you put it a little inside and
Maybe
fast?
sometimes. Yeah, I like to give them a little chin music sometimes and make them back up.
Yeah. That's why I didn't pursue baseball after Little League. Being a lefty, I got hit too many times. I'm like, chin music, I don't want to dance to that song, man. A lot of folks don't.
Yes, sir.
But that's pretty intimidating when
Yes,
you can
sir.
put it pretty close. Uh, get them thinking about it. So going on lately with Central Baseball. I hear you guys played Friendship recently.
Yes,
What's going
sir.
on?
We just got done with that series. Well,
Uh,
we won the first game on Tuesday. We walked it off, and
mhm.
we lost the second one on yesterday, 1-0 in the last inning.
And you guys, how are you doing in district this year? We've covered some of your
We're
games,
four and
but
four right now.
4-4. That's cool. Still
Yes,
got
sir.
time to pull it out. Who's in the lead right now? Do you? Is it Friendship?
Uh, it's Permian.
Permian? Yeah, y'all have a
Yes,
bit of
sir,
a
and we
rival.
play them next week.
Yeah. Have you been playing baseball since you were a little kid, like little, or did you join in Little League in elementary school, or how'd that work out when you started?
Uh, I've been playing baseball since I was about 3 or 4 years old.
Really? Have you
Yes,
always been
sir.
a a fan of baseball? Like when you were 3, did you watch it with your dad, or how did you start getting into it?
Yes, sir. I used to. So when I was younger, we lived in Dallas until I was about 7 years old. We used to always go to the Rangers games like all the time.
Oh,
We always had season tickets, watch them.
that's always fun. So do you have a
Yes,
favorite
sir.
Ranger, by the way? Since you've been to see them quite a bit, did you have an all-time favorite Texas Ranger?
I would say probably one of my favorites was either Nolan Ryan. I didn't get to watch him, but he's always been one of my top favorite players. And I would say that I've got to watch is probably Ian Kinsler.
Okay. I saw Nolan Ryan play one time against uh, Kirby Puckett and the Twins. They were real good, but
Yes,
Nolan
sir.
got pulled with a shoulder problem. But I got to watch him for a couple of innings at the old stadium, the old Arlington Stadium. That was pretty cool. So,
Yes, sir.
did you have more heroes? Did you have some non-Rangers heroes growing up that you wanted to be like role models as far as baseball goes?
Uh, um, I would say I mean, I guess I would say my dad. I mean, I'd always want to be better than him, of course, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, I
But
feel
you
like
never
I'm
can.
heading down that path.
Uh-huh. But you can't ever do as good
Yes,
as your
sir.
dad, no matter. You'll keep trying. Was your dad a
I don't
baseball
know.
player in the day? Was your
Yes,
dad a
sir.
good
He
base? Did he play
he
around
he was pretty good.
Did he teach you a lot?
Yes, sir.
So how did
He
that
taught
go?
me
How was
most of the
your
stuff.
dad with you, like out in the yard? How was it? Was your dad like on you all the time, or was he kind of laid back, or what was the dynamic
Oh,
between father?
he was definitely on me. He's definitely on me about that stuff.
Is he standing there right now?
Oh yeah, he's right here.
Okay. Well, he must have done a good job because you are very good at pitching and hitting. Do you like one or the other better? Do you like throwing or hitting better, or both equal?
Uh, I really like I really like to throw the ball. I like pitching. It's one of my favorites.
Uh, how do you guys divide up pitches? Like whenever you practice, do you throw a certain amount of sliders, certain amount of curveballs, fastballs? Do you have a specific number that you want to work on as far as different kinds of pitches?
hmm I would say that I don't. We usually throw about maybe 25 to 30 pitches in a bullpen, and we like most pitchers split it up. Like some people split up 5, 5, 5, and they're like a couple.
Mhm.
It just depends on how they feel and what they want to
Mhm.
throw and stuff.
What's your best pitch? What's the best one?
Uh, I would say my two seam.
Okay. And explain to people what that is at home, people watching, what you mean by that may not know what that means.
Um, so my two seam is I have like a 3/4 arm slot, so it just really runs inside on right-handed batters and just jams them and gets ground balls or makes them pop up, and I guess a lot of strikeouts from it.
Hmm. What about lefties? Do you ever have
Yes, sir.
trouble with left-handed batters?
I
Is it?
mean, sometimes it just depends on how they are on the plate. Sometimes they'll be close to the plate, so I try to throw it outside, and they just stick
Hmm.
their bat out there and just hit it. But it happens.
Well, Coach Penry says that you are quite a leader on the team, and you lead by example and you hold others accountable. But he said that you always show up with a smile, and I can tell. I mean, you have a sense of humor. You with a smile. You don't take everything so serious to be around. That's nice, probably for your teammates. But what's the dynamic like between you and your teammates? Do you feel like you need to show them the way, some of the younger guys?
Well, I just think that I just try and show that I guess everybody on my team can make it to the next level. And I know that I'm not the biggest kid. I don't have that much muscle, but you can make it however big you
You
are,
don't.
really, and just keep trying.
Is having a lot of muscle a hindrance as a pitcher though? If you were real jacked, would that mess up your throwing?
I think so. You just won't have as much like movement in your arms and can't get the whip out enough when you throw the ball, and it just won't come out as hard as you want it to.
Do you do some weights as part of your workout routine, like cross training or anything like that, to make you better at baseball? Anything
Uh,
like that?
yes, sir. We lift out sometimes. We usually go up to Bentwood at the country club and go work out up there most of the time.
Well, isn't that nice?
Yes, sir.
All right. Already at the country club. That's cool, man. So let's talk about college. You're a college prospect. Coach Penry said that you, being a leader and a great athlete at hitting as well as pitching, there's some colleges looking at you. You going to play in college? Is that something that you really want to do? And is there anybody that you're leaning toward right now?
Yes, sir. I actually have about I have there. I would say probably LCU is probably my best, the one that I
Mm-hmm.
like the most. Yes, sir.
And what does it stand for? Something Christian University, Lubbock Christian? Is that
Uh, yes, sir. Lubbock Christian.
okay? Okay, good place. Good place. Um, Anywhere else that you were kind of looking at? Is there some other states? Would you ever go out of state to go to college?
Mm.
Or are you kind of a
Uh,
homer?
yes, sir. Probably. There's this one school in Tampa that's pretty good, and they really seem interested in me. It's where one of my teammates, Caden Box, is going to go, and
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah,
it'd be
I've
pretty
seen.
cool. Yes, sir.
Well, tell Caden we said best of luck, and we wish you the
Yes,
best of
sir.
luck too. Scholar athlete, not just athlete. And the teachers say that you're very good in the classroom and a leader, and you behave yourself. You're not a pain, and you're not a pain to be around, and that's always good. And that you show up with
Yes,
that
sir.
smile. Do you have a favorite subject at school that's especially something that you'd like to study in the future?
I really, I don't know. I think I might just stick with like staying around sports and do like sports management or something like that.
Hmm. Yeah, you can do all kinds of things in
Yes, sir.
sports. Once, in the future, the time comes to where you don't play as much. There's other stuff you could do. Heck, you could be a sports attorney,
Yes,
man,
sir.
or an agent. But management is cool,
Yes, sir.
especially uh, in baseball. Baseball can be a difficult sport to get into professionally because you could do really good in the minors and get brought up and then get traded in the middle of the season and all that. But it's a lifestyle. Obviously, it's one that you've adapted. Would you consider that after college or at some point to try to go
Uh,
and see what happen other than above college on
yes,
the next
sir.
level?
Yes, sir. I would. That's my dream. I mean, yeah, my dream is probably going out of high school, but I mean, if I got to go the college route, I'll go the college route and then go there and then make my way to the next level.
Yeah, it's always good to have a backup plan, but while you're young, you can travel around and play for different teams and enjoy your life. See some of the country too. See some of the world. That would be a good way to do that, and you know, meet a few pretty girls
Yes,
on the
sir.
way. With those shades and that smile. Hey, do you have a favorite teacher at Central?
um, I would say it's probably Coach Meek. She's my aquatic science teacher.
Oh, nice. What
Yes.
what exactly is aquatic science? That's studying fish?
Uh, yes, sir. It's just about like about different oceans and
Okay, water,
different
not
like
just
just lakes and stuff like that. Yes, sir.
okay. Sounds cool. So, what do you do besides baseball and sports? I mean, do you do any other sports actively? Do you participate in any other sports or any other activities at school? Anything else that you're involved in? Because I know baseball takes up a lot of
No,
time.
sir. That's
So it's
that's about it. Is baseball.
you're all in, huh? Do you
Yes,
watch other
sir.
sports? Do you watch sports? Like, are you a
I'll
fan of
probably
other?
football. I like to watch football.
Really?
Yes,
So
sir.
baseball takes up most of your life and time, and you want to be a part of it in the future. But like I said, it could be fun, and always have that backup plan. That's why college may be a good idea because you're young. You've got plenty of time, man. You don't have to make a huge decision, but we wish you and the Bobcats the best. Hope you guys can
Thank
overtake
you.
Permian in the district race, and we wish you the best in the future, man. Our BES-TEX Scholar Athlete of the Week, Hunter Weidner, Central Bobcat, Senior. Got the smile, got the academics, he's got the pitching, he's got the hitting, and Coach Penry and all your teachers are very proud of you, and so are we. So, Hunter, best of luck to you. We'll see you probably see you at one of the games here pretty soon, man. Hope you have a great day and a great season.
Yes, sir. I hope you do too.